Today, I'm turning 50. It should be a big occasion, but there's not much to celebrate here. Half a century has passed without much glimmer or glamour. When I look into the future, all I see is me maintaining the status quo, keeping my nose to the grindstone, choosing addresses based on good school districts, choosing vacations that the kids want. Are we really going to Disney World again? I would really like to see Jamaica. I wear plain clothes, nothing special required. The pretty lady from Marshall's is over there holding up a beautiful silk dress. This would suit you. Why don't you let me help you try it on? I reach for a plain brown sweater off the rack. No, thank you. This will do just fine. As I leave the store, I realize I didn't even try it on. I start to ask myself, when did I stop believing that I had dreams and wishes and hopes of my own? I've often heard it said that you can't give from an empty cup. Am I an empty cup? Tears well up as I start to realize that I have given up one of the most precious commodities of my life, the right to live life on my own terms. Yeah. Speaking, writing, training, these are the things that I love to do. How many have I done in the last 50 years? 0. None. What are you going to do with your next 50 years, Sherry? I don't know, but I had better make it matter. Fast forward a few years. I have done everything in my power to instill in myself a feeling that my life matters. I have written and published 5 books. My favorite is 3 Paths, 3 Choices, Getting the Life That You Deserve. The reviews are rolling in. Sherry's book lets me know how important it is to make good life choices. I recommend this book for anyone who is making major life decisions and they want to do it without fear. And, would you believe it? I have been invited to be on The Oprah Show. Joining a group of women to talk about divorce in a different way, liven it up a little bit. The flowers in my green room were magnificent. They were left over from the day before when President George W. Bush was there, sitting on this very couch. No big deal. Add to the list, I become an executive director of a local nonprofit. Over the next 10 years, I spend every moment that I can speaking at every conference and with every women's group in Austin. The favorite keynote that they request is how not to feel nervous when you're on stage. Little do they know how nervous I feel when I'm on stage. I am just going around in circles and not getting any traction. Why do I still feel so unaccomplished and uneasy? And then, one sunny day in Dallas, I got my answer. I was spending the day with my lovely daughter, who was visiting, and all day I was so uneasy, my usual uneasy self. She walked beside me with surety and confidence. As we were sitting, sipping hot drinks, I said to her, honey, how is it that you're always so sure of yourself and you feel so confident? She said, Mom, without hesitation, Mom, you want people to like you. I mean, really like you. I don't let anybody set the tone for my day. I love myself. Those words could have cut like a knife, but they were said in love, and they saved my life. I didn't need her to explain any further because she had just raised a curtain that I had been peeping behind all of my life. I now knew two things. One, I wanted people to like me, really like me. Two, I needed to learn to love myself. Those 10 words that were spoken in love lit a fire in my heart and gave me a determination to love and see myself as if I was holding a magic talisman. It would take a long time to clear out the mishmash of my sacrificial life. But two questions guided me as lanterns in the darkness of my self-denial. Number one, I asked myself, what lights you up? Number two, what have you been denying yourself? They would play themselves out in little mini scenes that became my life. Instead of just taking a bath, I would take a long, luxurious soak in warm water scented with lavender and iris. I would light a candle to carry that same scent throughout the room. I would play music that made me smile whenever I wanted to. I would say no to anything that made me feel disempowered or uneasy. I learned to say yes to things that make me smile, like tasty food, surprise vacations, and long naps. I learned to say yes to reading books that stir my emotions, to self-hugs and sunrises. The other day, I bought myself a long silk dress at Dahlia's Luxury Boutique. No particular reason. I deserve to look amazing, not just feel okay. I have been digging deeper to find the sensuous woman that has always been here inside of me. A woman who looks in the mirror and loves everything that she sees. I have discovered not only myself, but that I am my own hero. Wow. What's next? I don't know what's next, but I do know that I am finally ready to claim the destiny that has always been mine to claim. The future? I don't know. All I can tell you is that right now, I'm standing in it.